Alright, so this is a different console that I've never captured before, that I now have the ability to do so after a bit of research and finicking around on old forums and such to figure out what was good in the modern day to be able to do this and what has expired in terms of retail availability. Because, so obviously, this is a PlayStation Vita. This is actually a PlayStation TV, which is just a PlayStation Vita. It's just the hardware slabbed into a plastic case and put out. It's the funny thing is, I remember when these things came out, and I was a middle adopter of the Vita. I bought it in around, I think it was January of 2016, which, depending on your viewpoint, is like the end of the Vita's life, I guess. But I don't view the Vita dying till pretty much last year when Limited Run put out the last game for it. That has come out so far. I know, I'm very well aware that Nicholas has two games that did not physically come out at retail, but they were given away, and the circumstances around those two titles are still very much in the air and weird. So anyway, that's getting off on a different tangent about just Vita games and such. Anyway, yeah, so I've had the PlayStation Vita since 2016. I got the PlayStation TV, I think the same year? I forget when I got this thing. I know I bought it for 30 bucks. It was when they all went clearance because nobody bought these things. And I got it for 30 bucks. And I literally just bought it on a whim of like, okay, cool, I can play my Vita games on the TV. I won't pay 150 bucks for it, but I'll pay 30. Sure. And yeah, that's what I'm playing this thing on now, today, in the future. But so what am I going to do today? Well, if you click the title and you saw the title, you already know exactly what I'm going to do today. But I don't know, I just wanted a little preamble about the PlayStation Vita. It's an interesting system. I'm a fan of it. I know most people weren't. It doesn't have the most stellar library of games, but it does have a lot of interesting games, in my opinion. A lot of, I don't know, just some of these games like Uncharted Golden Abyss, the Sly Cooper games on Vita, like, they actually made use of some of the weird things with the Vita, like the touchpads and such, and the gyro controller inside it, which is why some of these games can't work on the PlayStation TV, is that they require the Vita's weird, like, touch and feel sensitive functionalities, which you can't really do, I guess, with the DualShock 4, which is what I'm using, even though this has a touchpad. Sony just, and a gyroscope, technically. It has a, I forget if this thing has a variant of the 6-axis, or if it's actually a gyroscope inside the controller. But yeah, they just didn't implement functionality into the controller to work with these games for some reason, even though it has kind of the functions that these games require. Anyway, I ramble. Today, we're going to be doing Minecraft for the PlayStation Vita. There is a reason why I'm doing this, and that is specifically because this is the worst port of Minecraft I know of. Now, it was also, Minecraft's been put on pretty much everything at this point. It's on 360, it's on PS3, it's on 3D, the new 3DS. That version actually apparently runs pretty well. It's on the Switch, it's on PS4, it's on Xbox, it's originally on PC. So, what is the problem with Minecraft on PlayStation Vita? Well, it's a problem that happens with a few games for PlayStation Vita, and that is extremely long load times and a lot of lag and a lot of screen cuts. I think it would be better just to show you myself what the deal is with this as an example, because you'll see. You'll immediately see why PlayStation on Vita is probably the worst version, even compared to mobile. Now it's going to take a few minutes to load. No, I exaggerate on minutes, but it takes a bit to load, and you'll see it having some issues. I'm doing this after Pokemon Snap, just as a preamble, fun, random one-off with my new ability to capture Vita. before I return to The Witcher 3 and try to blaze through that again. This is like the last fun thing in the end of Witcher 3. So, yeah, this game is obviously having a little bit of trouble starting up. The music starts up. Got the old Mojang label there. Well, logo. 4J Studios. I don't remember exactly who they are, but you can see it's having a little bit of some problems. Chugging. It's chugging. It's trying. This is severely delayed from when I'm actually putting the inputs. I don't know. It's not very easy to tell. The other thing is that you can't really fix this in the settings for the, like, graphics. You can get rid of the clouds, you can do custom skin animations, you can change the gamma, but there's no actual, like, graphics quality controls in this. I don't know what minigames is. Made in Sweden. So we're gonna play. I think this will be the first time. That in and of itself is quite an achievement. Going 3-ish years, 2.5 years, without doing any Minecraft on a channel. Welcome back. You may not have noticed, but your Minecraft has been updated. Oh, ooh, this is an old update. I think this is an old update. I don't play Minecraft a whole lot anymore, but yeah, it's the Aqua update. Oceans are now teeming with new life. I didn't realize they were still updating this version of Minecraft for the PlayStation Vita because... Or if they did, this is before they stopped doing it because this version of Minecraft is like on the 3DS, the Wii U, PlayStation 4. To my understanding, that version's not being supported anymore for updates. Pretty much only the Java and the Bedrock edition are. This is the... I think it's like the console edition or something. I know it's an old version that doesn't really get updated anymore. New tutorial world to show you how to use it. Okay, yeah, weird. Zexes. That is... I forgot I named a world here that. Now, let me actually pull that off my shelf. I have it behind me. Zexus is actually a obscure old NES game, as weird as the name is. Yeah, pulling it out of the case here. It's by Hudson Soft. Does it have a date on it? No? 1985, but I think that's just for the NES. But yeah, Zexus is a obscure NES game. I recommend it, but it's not for everybody. It's like... What's it like? It's like... I'm getting off on another tangent, but I ramble on my stuff anyway, so... it's like Blaster Master mixed with a little bit of Metroid, a tinge of it. Not a whole lot, but it's kind of like Blaster Master. It's a little weird. It has a stellar soundtrack, though. I love the Zexus soundtrack. I almost dropped the cartridge. Let me put it back on the shelf behind me so I do not drop it. All right. Okay, so what do we got? Not online. I don't want people to... What is this stuff? I haven't... Keep in mind, I haven't played Minecraft Vita Edition in probably 3 or 4 years. So I've forgotten most of it. I just remember how badly it ran. And I got this back... I got the physical copy at GameStop way back when, because I wanted a portable version of Minecraft, because this was kind of in the end of when I was really into Minecraft, and I just wanted something portable to kind of spice it up, maybe get me more into Minecraft a bit more and such, as it was waning off me on the PC. And this did not do the trick. And soon after this purchase, I kind of just stopped caring a whole lot about Minecraft. I still like Minecraft. It's a great game, but I don't obsess over it as much as I did years ago. Super cute texture pack. Pirates of the Caribbean. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Why are all these Disney theme packs in here? Egyptian mythology. Norse mythology. Festive. Chinese mythology. Greek mythology. Adventure time! Like, that doesn't date this. City texture pack. Plastic texture pack. Natural texture pack. Fallout. I know I'm a little distant. Like, my mind, I hate how I have to explain all this, but my Minecraft experience pretty much ended at 1.8.1. So pretty much when, like, the banners and the horses and the sea temple stuff that's under the sea with the little guardians and stuff, pretty much like 2014, 2015, that's when I kind of peaked at Minecraft, and then I just kind of stopped. And so all these like texture packs and such, I remember when texture packs were big, but you had to download them off other sites and such. The idea of buying them or getting them from Mojang is really weird to me. Especially ones that are licensed like Adventure Time and Pirates of the Caribbean. That just makes me smile. Like Fallout? Why Fallout? This is, God, this is weird. Skyrim. Really? Huh. Yeah, this is weird. Little Big Planet? Mass Effect. I know this is probably like really old hat under the bridge like shit for Minecraft, but man, this is weird as crap to me. That's like telling me they made a Star Trek or a like a Sonic the Hedgehog texture pack, which they probably, both of those probably exist somewhere, but yeah, this is weird. I'm gonna just stick with the normal. I'm just gawking at this. I'm just like, what is this? I don't even remember it being on the Vita version. Okay, let's just load this. So, yeah. I'm just going to play this for a little bit today. Music by C418. Now, this is a twofold for me. This is, I want to see if this game, it looks like it loaded me with all my old stuff as well. I want to see if this game, I guess I was traveling somewhere maybe 4 years ago or something, because I'm in a little safety cube. But yeah, I want to see if this game still runs and performs as mediocre as it did 4 years ago. And if it doesn't, then that is good. That would be amazing. How do I control this again? Oh. Yeah, I don't know how to do any of this. What the hell kind of crafting system is this? Jump is X. How do I dig? It's not trigger. Oh, it's the upper R1 key. I mean, I guess that's because the Vita itself doesn't have an R2 key. So it just ties it to the R1. Okay, we got a creeper. Yeah. Yeah, so this is Minecraft on the... That's the thing, it doesn't look really bad. I can tell because I'm playing this on my big screen TV. I can tell there's a lot more artifacting, and it's not a lower resolution, but it has a lot more artifacting on the blocks. There's a lot more shimmering, kind of PS1 style on some things that may or may not show up on the capture. Although on the capture, I'm looking at my PC right now, you can see the like texture load in for the sand and such. Like, it has an even lower texture quality in the distance there. That's a bit odd. I'm seeing that as well, but it's nice to see that's being captured to show the experience. But yeah, there's this weird shimmering effect on a lot of stuff. It gives off a very, which is aesthetically interesting for Minecraft, given this is a simpler title graphically. Yeah, I don't know. I know I had a house at one point. I built something. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure... So I'm up way over there. I'm pretty sure back down over there is the house I had built. Somewhere. I'm gonna head back, actually, just so I'm a little safer and, in a little bit of a more knowledgeable and better spot with what the heck was going on in this file from years and years and years ago. This isn't running too terribly. I remember it running really horribly in the woods, which is where I built my house. Like, right there I just noticed a stutter, but... oddly enough, I'm seeing more just weird... like, load-in resolution. The draw distance is horrible. The draw distance here, you can see, is pretty bad. Yeah, this is what we had for portable Minecraft before it, this was before it came out on the 3DS, I believe. I think this version of Minecraft came out in, like, 2015 or something? Something like that. 2014, 15. The 3DS one came out in 2016 or 2017. 2016 at the earliest, 2017 at the latest. Because it came out around the same time it did for the Wii U, and that I know came out in 2016. Okay, look at the map. Need to head this way. Yeah, I don't know why I was all the way out here. Maybe I was trying to find resources or a new area or something, I don't remember. I feel like it would have been resource gathering, knowing me and how I play Minecraft. Just go on these stupid extra long journeys and try to meander my way back. No real... yeah, the animations are a bit delayed. Yeah, everything's kind of delayed right now. I'm not sure if it's just because it's the jungle or what. So what is... I know nobody's asking the questions, but I feel like the music stopped and I'm just kind of running back to wherever my house was. So, what is my story with Minecraft? Well, children, I began Minecraft in the wee old years of 2011. Back then, it was very early in the game's development, and I was a very early adopter of it. I know people... I think the beta was like, what, 2010? Something like that? I know it started in like 2009 or 8 or something. But I started Minecraft on my dad's old laptop back in 2011 with a account, and I was drawn in by the allure of... I really was drawn in by that weird allure of pretty much what that trailer everybody who bought the game of saw, just like this blocky, endless world where you can build anything. So I think this was a little bit before I played Skyward Sword on the Wii. And I don't know, I just... like, seeing a game that looked like this stylistically, and how simple it was, and I played this with my brother and such, and it was... I don't know, it was there was some sort of weird, comfy wholesomeness to this that an amount of games I felt didn't have at that time. We were all waiting for the 3DS to come out, and Skyward Sword was coming out. Yeah, I'm trying to recall exactly. This was a decade ago. Yeah, I remember really being excited for the 3DS. I did not get it at launch. I got it at the end of the summer, yeah. That's when I got the 3DS. But I want to say a few months before that, in like May or June or something, I started playing Minecraft. Just this cool new PC game, looked very interesting. And asked my dad to buy it for me and such, and he did. And played it on his laptop and all that, and then I was addicted to it for a good amount of years. I played Minecraft consistently, I think up until around, like, yeah, 2015, 2016. Then after that, I just kind of, like, even, because I stayed on 1.8 for a long time playing Minecraft for the version. And I'm now just wandering around. Where the heck am I? I've actually passed where I thought I was supposed to be. Maybe. Could be around here. There! Wow! Huh. There it is. Yeah, that's the house I made years and years ago in this game. But yeah, I just kind of got tired. I think I just burnt myself out of Minecraft. Because the world... I still have the world that I have played and worked on since, like, 2012. It was, yeah, 2012 was when the world that I still have on my current computer, because I've transferred stuff over and such, I still have that, and it's still on version 1.8. I'm glad that Mojang has allowed for legacy support for, like, you could just swap between versions to continue stuff. So yeah, this is the house I made back in 2016, I guess. There's some stuff in here. This is weird not playing in this. This is really weird not playing this on a PC. Got some wood. Got a lot of watermelon. Maybe I was going out there for food, but I have some food. I don't know. I really don't know why I was out there. In any case, is it nighttime yet? I think it's nighttime. Nope. But yeah, you can kind of just see, just like in comparison with PC, there's a little bit of some weird slowdown, a little bit of some loading issues, like with the graphics a bit. I gotta say though, I really have to say, this is running way better than it did. This is really running, if it's running like this out here in these woods and such, this is running way better and way more playable than it did in 2016. Back then it would be like... It would just be like frame by frame lag and constant issues. This game would also crash really frequently. This was atrocious. And now it's actually somewhat playable. Like, wow, color me impressed, honestly. I booted this up as like a funny, haha, look at this game kind of thing. And they fixed it. They actually fixed this kind of. I am impressed. What is this? Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Oh, poor sheep. Poor sheepy. He'll never rise. He'll never get over to the valley. I shall free him. You shall be the next king of the valley. Go up there. Earn your birthright. Do it. No. Go. Yes. Yes. Get up there. Get up there now! You, get up there. Yes, yes. You shall be king! Look, he's dancing. Yay! I didn't expect to have fun with this either. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm actually happy impressed. Just like... They did good. I don't know how or why they would even bother trying to fix this version, because I remember when I played this for the first time, I was looking at so many forums trying to be like, is this really how the game's supposed to run on my PlayStation Vita? Because I thought something was messed up. And most of the forums just kind of said, yeah, that's how it runs. You paid $30 for this. Have fun. And I was like, okay. I got an empty box on my shelf at least from this. Because it just comes with a code inside it. That's the one thing I do like about the Switch version, because I do own the Switch version as well, is that it actually comes with a physical copy of Minecraft. It's on the cartridge. It comes with a cartridge that has the game on it. The Vita version, I was expecting to, but when I got into the store and saw on the top of the box, let me grab the box actually. It's up on my shelf. I have too many shelves. Yeah, I got it in my hand. So, PlayStation Vita, downloadable game voucher. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh man, it's just a box with a code in it. No game card included, memory card, and access to PlayStation Network required. Build, craft, explore! The critically acclaimed Minecraft comes to PlayStation Vita. You can't really separate that out. The critically acclaimed Minecraft comes to PS Vita system. They should have put a "the" in there somewhere. Create your own world, then build, explore, and conquer. The world is only limited by your imagination. Yeah, that was a tagline they used for many years. There's a weird graphical issue I'm noticing with the torches. They're black for some reason instead of red and orange like they normally are. That's minus a half point. It's minus a half point. Little graphical issue. It's one of the issues I've noticed so far that I don't remember. Includes all features and updates from the PlayStation 3 version. Transfer PlayStation 3 saves to and from the PlayStation Vita version. Team up with friends in online multiplayer. Yeah. Weird. Now that I'm looking at the back, this game makes use of both the camera and the microphone on the PlayStation Vita. What would you use those with? Okay. Yeah, weird. Use the promotional code below to access your copy of PlayStation Vita Edition Minecraft. Valid. Oh, wow, this actually came out earlier than I thought. Valid from 10/19/2014 to 3/31/2019. Huh. So this version of Minecraft came out even a year earlier than I thought. Okay, that was a really scary and abrupt low. Well, save. That autosave scared the crap out of me while I'm looking at the game box. Is there anything in the stove? There's some coal. But enough, enough rambling and just chilling. I mean, Minecraft is a chill game anyways, so that it's appropriate, but he came to visit me. The King of the Valley. I shall name you. What shall I name him? Zoogle. Zoogle. I name thee Zoogle, King of the Valley. What in the shit is that? Excuse me, I still play on version 1.8 of Minecraft. I don't know what this thing is. What is this thing? I know it's a monster, but I'm like, what the hell kind of monster? Okay. Is it just like a zombie, or is it... Yeah, it's getting burnt by the sun. Okay. I have no idea what that thing was. I'm not gonna go on the Minecraft wiki to find out what it was. I'm just gonna continue. So let's actually do some mining in Minecraft. Such an amazing idea. Is this how you play the game? Yeah, there's still evidence of some delay with things. There's some animations that are missing. Like, things just disappear immediately. There's not... Normally there's kind of like a fade away for like a half millisecond or something. But here it's... Oh, this is the camera. Yeah, playing Minecraft with a joystick is really, really weird. It feels so mechanical. It doesn't feel natural. It's very blocky. I guess that's ironic in a way. Also, I hope the audio's alright, because I did one audio test for this before I started this. And it sounded fine to me. There is a cave down here. That is a dark as crap cave. I can't see shit. There's a light down there. There's some lava somewhere. Well, I'm gonna say Geronimo, because this doesn't really matter. This is not like a full playthrough or a long playthrough. This is just a one-off. Okay, okay. It doesn't appear to be anything chasing me. I'm gonna be so careful here. I like how you can tell that I did not really care about playing this because I only got to the stage of getting stone tools and equipment. I didn't even bother getting to iron. I played probably, if I'm remembering right, I played probably just like 2 or 3 hours of this way back when. And then I just dropped it for 5 years up until now. And even now, it's kind of a half ironic, half exploratory play of this. Honestly, a bit of the irony has been dropped. Because I'm kind of interested in how well this actually runs now. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just due to the lower resolution, because the Vita is 720p resolution. I'm not sure if it's just because of that, or what, as weird as it is to say that for Minecraft's graphic palette, but everything looks a little crusty to me. Just a little bit. Not even just, like, the rendering of it, just, well, it is of the rendering of it. My voice gave out for a second there. But just, like, I'm looking at this granite block here, these granite blocks, and they just have, the Vita has a very specific, as weird as this is, it does actually have a kind of specific graphical style in its rendering. You can notice it in things like Trails of Cold Steel, the Persona 4 Golden game that's on the Vita. What's another good example? Tales of Hearts R. And weirdly enough, Disney Infinity on PlayStation Vita, that is a near impossible game to play on the Vita. That runs worse than Minecraft did back in the day. And that is Screen Tear City. But there's this weird kind of crispiness that's very specific to the Vita that looks good, but you can tell it's specific. It's a weird, I don't know how to fully explain it. It's just a weird way they rendered graphics on the Vita. It's just this specifically crispy output that I can kind of tell is here. I don't know, man. I've played so many game consoles, I can just kind of tell the visuals apart between them. We got a skeleton. No. Walk into the, oh, you're too smart. No, you're stupid. Is he gonna burn to death? Is he gonna burn to death? He did not. Oh, wait, he did. He didn't make a death sound. Okay, whatever. Spider. Whoa. Oh, it's a villager zombie. I think all the monsters are now coming out to play. Yeah, I hear a skeleton somewhere. I can't see shit down here. I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die. Yep. Yep. And I lost all my stuff. Lovely. So very lovely, it's a wonderful day. So very lovely, I'm going to play some Minecraft. Oh, I do not like this. I don't like having to go through a menu to make things craftable. Oh, this is horrible. Like, I get what they're going for, but man, this kind of sucks. Azugo! Fare thee well! Good sheep. Oh, one of the best songs. One of the best songs in Minecraft. Yeah. This is wonderful. Okay, we got some iron. I just realized I don't have any torches. I don't know why I keep whispering. Maybe it's because of the music. I'm just like, this sounds like very lullaby tunes. I must be quiet. I must be hush. I'm in a library. Technically, with the PlayStation Vita version of Minecraft, you could play it in a library. Excuse me, what? Oh, there. I was like, wait, why did they change that in this version? No, it's a stupid different menu choice. That scared the crap out of me. I was like, why did they make torches only constructible with charcoal? Nobody uses charcoal. Okay, that's cooking. Like I said, I'm trying to kind of play this legitly. I'm not taking it as seriously because I would on PC, but here it's a gimmick. It's a console version of Minecraft. And frankly, perhaps possibly still the worst one. But they have fixed a lot of the big issues that made it. They made it not unplayable. That's what I'll give merit to Mojang. They made this version of the game not unplayable now. Like, this is fine. This would have been impossible to just run around at this frame rate through the woods years ago. I know I've said that a few times, but I just want to drive that point home of like, I'm astounded that they did that, that they cleaned this shit up. Okay, let's make some better tools after I get some more wood. Because I just realized... Well, do I have some in the chest? Not really. Yeah, so this is, I feel like I'm in a waiting room or something now. So this is, we're gonna come, I don't know what I'm trying to start off a sentence with. So, coming up on the end of the main campaign of The Witcher 3, I'm really looking forward to that. This is a little fun preamble, bonus, whatever, one-off thing before that happens, just to kind of explore a new... I want to give the Vita a try with the capture device I have for it and such. And so far, I'm thoroughly pleased. I had to kind of do a lot of product testing to get one that worked right, because I for the past like month, infrequently, just I've been trying to find a box that would get rid of the HDCP on the PlayStation TV, because it has it just like the PlayStation 3, so you can't capture it on OBS or through most capture cards because of that. And I had to find a little converter box that could strip that away so I could actually capture and play PlayStation TV. And technically now I could do PlayStation 3, but I don't own that system because I don't care about the PlayStation 3. That's the one PlayStation system I don't care about. For some reason, it's just never interested me. But yeah, so for the past month or so, I've just been going through forums, looking at what, like, all these brosifs who own the PlayStation Vita, like from 2012 to 2015, these forums were moderately active, and they'd throw like tips around to each other and such, and most of their recommendations don't really work anymore because wow, it does a warning, autosaving in 3 2 1. Yeah, then it just goes to that and scares the crap out of me, because every time when it does that, I think the game crashes. But yeah, so most of these converter boxes, you get them on like Amazon, and pretty much Amazon's kind of the only place you can really get them, I guess. But yeah, that most of them don't work from what all these people were recommending and such. I tried like 3 or 4 of them, and they were all very heavily praised. It does the job, it gets rid of it. I do this for my streaming, I do this for YouTube. And no, none of them, at least, like, that's what I'm talking about, is now, in the future, you can still buy these things, but they don't get rid of the HDCP. They're whatever newer revision models of these things have started to just not get rid of them. So I finally found one that did. And yeah. I'm happy. It took a few times to figure out which one worked. I won't specifically say which one because I'm not being paid to market this shit. But, yeah. Like, if someone in the comments asks for it, I'd probably just give the answer. But yeah, I'm not gonna say it. Unless, I won't say it unless asked. It's fine. If for some reason you want to capture Minecraft on the PlayStation Vita like this, and do a full playthrough of it, be my guest, ask me, and I'll tell you which one it is. Otherwise, you could do the research on the forums and try to figure it out for yourself. I don't know. It's... I'm having to do like with most of these, researching how to capture hardware without breaking, like, modding or breaking things open and such, and doing that such. All the nastiness that I'm able to do. I'm fully capable of doing that, and I've done that on a few things, but, I do not particularly like to do that. I prefer all natural gaming hardware. And I just want to play my games, damn it. I just want to play my fucking games. Why is that so difficult in this day and age? Why? It's like I own the thing. Now I'm just running around randomly. Get some more wood here. But yeah. So, but that's what I've been doing for like the past month, is researching the PlayStation Vita and how, like, I can capture that, which I have now in this premiere part, this premiere one-off, have made possible, and I'm showing that off. And recently, the last few times, in fact, I've shown off how I can now capture N64 stuff, and I'm having a blast with that. Expect much more N64 stuff in the future. I would like to get around to one of the Pokemon stadiums, maybe, and certainly Star Fox 64. Maybe next month for Star Fox 64, maybe. I'm gonna be busy for the next few weeks, so I don't know if the every other day schedule that I have at the moment is gonna continue. But I'll do my best. I shall try. Aside from that, what have I been doing the past few days? Well, a whole lot of photography, which I don't tend to talk about normally on the channel at all, because it's like my main actual thing that's not about specifically having fun. Like, I have fun doing it, but it's not playing video games kind of fun. But yeah, photography and such. I was actually out in the woods today taking photos, and it was kind of crazy, actually. It's been probably a year since I've seen that much wildlife activity of where I went. I saw so much stuff. I'm probably going to... At this point, I'm just running around talking because I can't really focus while I'm monologuing. But, well, what the heck was that up in the corner? What was that? My voice is also a little tired as well right now, if you can't tell. If you've listened to me in the past and such, it's a bit dry-ish because I had to do a lot of talking today. Yeah, I don't know what that was over there. I thought I saw something. Something like a, it almost kind of reminded me of a birch tree, but no. At this point, I may as well just walk around the map and just see how it is. Because I think I'm pretty much done with this. I kind of plan on just kind of showing this off from, at minimum, an hour. At most, like an hour and a half. But yeah, so I went out in the woods today. There was quite a lot of activity, actually, for some wildlife. I immediately, pretty much upon finding... So let me try to explain this, because I'm not the most eloquent in explanations. I'm good with words, but I'm bad with non-interrupted explanations. So I went to the woods, and upon entering, there was a cacophony of birds just everywhere, chirping their heads off, and kind of aggressively in some cases as well. And I can pick up on the tune of that, and I'm pretty sure right now, since it's spring, that they're fighting for mating in territory and all that and such. And so I'm taking some photos of birds and things, and I move off onto a side trail, and immediately in front of me, out of the upper left corner of my eye, I see this bird dive bomb another bird, and it's two blue jays, and they're going at it, and they land on the ground in front of me, and they start fighting really violently at each other. They are pecking at each other and using their talons and shit, and I've never seen that in woodland birds. That was bizarre. But yeah, then they kept going at it and such. I was so shocked at what I was watching, I didn't even take any photos of it. I was just like, what the fuck am I looking at here? And they kept going at it, and then they both kind of were flying off into the woods at some point, just like a moment later. And then I just kept going on down the trail, a little unnerved at what I had just seen. You could see some performance weirdness going on. It's starting to like have some trouble loading things in here. Like I'm right here, and it's just loading in trees right in front of me now, in the grass. I don't know, maybe I'm loading in new chunks. Maybe it's just having trouble with that. I have no idea. So anyway, that was my start to my woodland adventure. So then I find a pond. It's a very large pond, and... Ooh, mushroom forest is over there. Ooh, we're going to the forest I took photos in. So, there's this pond out there. I'm trying to retrace my steps now. There's this pond out there, and I've been told that there is a decent amount of, like, beavers and turtles and wildlife out there. And it turns out that was true. I took some photos of some beavers. There was a ton of turtles out there, a lot of painted turtles, there was one giant tortoise. It was interesting because, say, like, I'm standing where I am right now, and about 3 cars lengths, like 3 sedans, I'm just trying to put it in some simple measurement to visualize it, like 3 sedans away, there's a few down trees, and then all over these down trees, it's just coated in what looks like to be rocks. But they're not rocks, they're all turtles. And the small ones are all these little painted well, they're all these tiny little tortoises. I don't know exactly what kind they are. But the medium ones, I could tell through my telescopic lens, were definitely painted turtles. And then there was this big old one. There was this massive tortoise that I assume was the big old boss of this enclave of shell-shocked freaks. To be just... They're all just sunbathing out there. But I think that he was the leader, and he was kind of in the middle, just chilling. But he was massive. He was like twice this... If you know what, like, the size of a Roomba is, he was like twice the size of one of those things. And yeah, he was sleeping, he was chill. Took some photos of all of them and such, and they probably turned out to be some of the better photos, I think. I'm still reviewing them. And yeah, what else did I see today? I saw a weasel. There was a weasel that ran by. I saw a lot of squirrels. Saw a green herring. If you don't know what a green herring is, or if you think of like a blue herring, which I also saw, and I'll get to that in a minute, when you think of a herring, you kind of think like a crane. These long, tall, stilt-like legs and long beaks and such. A green herring is more the size of a duck, but it still has the thin, long beak. But the creepy part about them, which is why it caught my eye, and I was wondering, like, what is that animal? Is that its neck extends ridiculously long. So think of like a duck-shaped crane, but its neck can go like 1.5 feet high. And that was really weird to see. I've only seen a few of those, and seeing one today was a bit of a treat. What else was there? A lot of trees. There's some fungus. I took some pictures of some fungus that was growing on some dead trees. That was, there's some big ones of those, because there's not a whole lot of people, especially nowadays with worldwide circumstances going on. There's not a lot of people venturing out into woods to take photos or fish or do anything at the moment, even still into early 2021. Yeah, so I saw the green herring, the beavers were cool. I didn't have many issues with insects, weird enough. I saw a few gnats around, but I didn't have any issues with insects yet. They have not started hatching. I'm expecting those guys. I'm expecting all the bees and ants and ticks and everything to start kind of emerging probably in mid-May. Probably in a few more weeks. That's when I'm going to be a bit more annoyed at going out into the field. Yeah, and then to wrap up my day, I went to another pond that was a little bit a ways from the one that all the beavers and such were at. I'm gonna die here in a second. One well-placed shot, or one well-placed fall. Well, we're back at the house now. That's a decent end for that, I guess. But yeah, I went to this other pond, and I was taking some photos of some more turtles, and yeah, I was just kind of standing there holding my cameras because I have one around my neck on a strap, and I'm holding one in my hand as well. That is telescopic and such. And I'm just standing there listening, just listening to all the noises and scanning the environment for anything that moves or anything that looks odd. And then out of nowhere, to my right, which I had just looked at a few seconds earlier, this splashing cacophony of noise just happens next to me. An explosion of water just happens. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm literally just panicked, just like, what? And it 4 feet away from me, a blue great heron takes off and flies in front of me and such. And that scared the crap out of me to death. So that was the end to my journey. After that, I was like, okay, it's getting late. It's 5. Well, it's a little after 5. I need to get home. I haven't eaten anything. I need to have dinner. I snapped one quick, and actually it turns out to be pretty half decent of that crane, the heron taking off in front of me. In my panicked moment, I still had the foresight to try and get a photo of that, and it actually turned out pretty decent. I don't know if it'd be collection worthy, but it's half decent. But yeah, so my journey ended in the woods with panic from a bird that was very stealthy. I'm normally very well aware of sounds and movement when I'm out in the woods. I have to be prepared for anything, especially if you've come up against anything like raccoons and such, and you know to be a very careful presence, because nature will kick your ass. So the fact that large of a bird got that close to me and that silently scared the shit out of me. Like, goddamn, I am impressed and a little terrified. As the dude who died in Jurassic Park would say, clever girl. And then he got eaten. That could have been me if it was a velociraptor. I don't think I taste too good. I think it tastes like chicken. That's what all those jokes about humans is, isn't it? Tastes like chicken. Bird, smite thee. Smite thee. Chicken. God, you just constantly pressing the R button to try and hit the chicken. Where'd it go? Come back, chicken. It was a joke. It was a joke, bro. Oh, where'd you go? There you are. Yeah. Chicken nuggets. So anyway. Yeah, this was a long, really pointless play. It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be. I was really just playing this for shits and giggles. And it turns out, although I have no interest in actually playing this Minecraft version, I'm fairly impressed. I am authentically fairly impressed that they fixed the problems that I had with it. It only took me 5 years to figure that out. So, I hope you enjoyed my story. If you didn't, I am sorry that I bored you. But at the same time, you're the one who continued to watch, so you only have yourself to blame. And, yeah, next time... The reason I would give this story normally... Oh, little baby horse. So, normally I would be giving this... like story during The Witcher or something in the downtime that game has, because that's gonna be like a 2 to 3 hour long gameplay bit, and I would normally, as I said, I would normally do it then. But the thing is that we're getting, like I said earlier, we're getting into the main story finale ish area of the game. Like, from here on out, it's going to be main quest. It's going to be probably, I think it's going to take 3 to 4 parts. 3 to 4 parts of the finale. I think, if I time it out right, I think that's what it's going to be. I forget how long the finale actually is, but we're in the 3rd arc. And it's the most exciting arc in my opinion because of the free cam, being able to use that during a lot of these scenarios that I would not normally be able to use it in. And to finally figure out the secret of Avalok's other dimensions. Where are they? What time and space do they occur in? Is it like the Isle of Mists where it's in its own custom map? I must find out. Next time on The Witcher 3. Anyway, my voice is tired. I had to do a lot of talking today. I was out in nature for most of the day, so the chemicals of the pollination and the releasements of the plants have damaged my sinuses and throat and esophagus and internal organs. The plants are killing me. But yeah. This is chill. I enjoyed this. This is fine. It's just Minecraft. I didn't do a whole lot of Minecrafting. It was just me running around for probably like 70% of this. But yeah. So, thank you for watching, and if you watched through this whole thing, bothering to listen to my ramble, and see you next time on probably The Witcher 3, because this is coming out after Pokemon Snap, which I did a few days ago. So yeah. Have a good night.